Why do you care less about your money life? Hi, hello, this is Ganesh Thuru, your stock market profit coach and author of the book One Page Stock Market Plan, where I help your money by multiplying in stock market. And just go and buy this book in Amazon, which will help you to multiply your money quickly in stock market with some easy ideas. So this is for stock market for beginners. And today I'm just going to start an interesting topic. Why do you care less about money in your life? Just because it is available and abundant, or just you think that what I'm earning is very less compared to others, right? This is an interesting comparison what I wanted to share with you, because right through the childhood we have been told just work hard, your life will be settled. And in your school college days, you are always told that just study hard and get a job, your life is settled. Always it has been you're working hard yourself, you have been working hard, studying hard and reading hard all through this period. And after getting into job also, it's all about compete hard with your colleagues so that you are on top of your career and you're earning more. So that has been the competition among that, right? And you even work hard even after getting the job, even after getting sufficient money. After 3 4 years you may be in an IT job, you will be getting around say at least 3 to 4 lakhs average, and even in a manufacturing company somewhat lesser than that. But the point is, you are working hard all through the day, all through the night. Some people will work throughout the night shift to earn that extra money, to earn that extra incentive, right? You're working so hard all through this lifetime. And have you ever thought of making your money to work hard? Because if you are finding that one interesting idea, your money will keep multiplying like anything compared to any other people, any other person. Because if your money can compound over a period of time, say 5 years, it will be 10x. If it is for 10 years, it will be more than 50x. That is the power of compounding. Every 5 years, it's not just doubles up, it's tripling up, it's quadrupling, it's like 3x 4x multiplying. So if you are able to make your money to multiply faster, harder, that is the one best thing you should learn, but we are never been told how to do that. Some of the avenues like mutual funds, some of the direct equity market, those things will help you to multiply your money faster, quicker, right? These are things you should do. Why you should do that? Just think of uh, in the first year of your career, you would have earned about, let me share about myself so that you will be getting a clarity. In my first year, my first month salary was around 6,000. By the end of the first year, I was just getting around 9,000 rupees. And in the third year, I was getting around 15 to 16,000 per month. I thought it's very less. I shifted my company, and immediately I was getting around close to 50,000 plus per month. And I thought that's a good thing to do, and I was happy about it. I was saving, I was doing everything. And when I just returned to my along my company in Chennai, coming back to Chennai, I had my colleague who was getting almost like the same, almost 60 70,000 per month. Whereas I was contented, I was happy because my expenses were less. I made it sure I was living within means. And my friend, the same, we started our journey together, and he was getting the same amount, but he was complaining even now, saying that money is not enough. He needs better appraisal. He needs better amount instead of saving and investing for. And this happened after 6 years of traveling in our office journey. Just think of 6 years from nowhere. We started earning close to 60 70,000 per month, but still, this guy, my friend, was saying that money is not enough. The problem is that he never ever invested or saved. First, savings should come, right? He never ever saved 10% or even 5% of his salary till now. All his money goes off in debts, EMIs, credit card bills. One after the other, he keeps doing home loan EMI, personal loan EMI, bike loan EMI, credit card EMI. After that, he won't even have any money every month. He used to pay, used to live his life after 15th using his credit card, right? That was a staggering thing for me. I thought personal finance should be taught, and but I couldn't teach him because it was more like money is not enough. If I earn 10 lakhs, another 3 4 lakhs, that will be savings because all my expenses are coming down within this period. But even after getting to 10 lakhs per annum CTC per year, we were getting around 80,000. But still, that guy was complaining. Because one thing I realized after encountering Murphy's Law, whenever your salary is increasing or income is increasing, your expenses will also increase. It says that income increases, expenses increases, it won't even be equal. That is the point. If that is the case, even if you get 1 crore per year, it won't be enough, because you will always occupy the best flats which will take all the EMIs. And for that flat you will be accumulating all the home automation and all those things, and your children will be studying in a better school which will be costing much higher, and your expenses will be much skyrocketing, and that 1 crore will not be enough. So the expenses you can always match up wherever your income is increasing, your expenses will always catch up very fastly, very quickly. But instead, if you can save something, if you can invest something, if you can keep that in mind, if you are doing it consciously, always you will be on your way to financial freedom. Or else you will always be in a complaint mode, you will always be like grudging about work, and you'll always do that same thing again and again, which is spending, spending, spending. But if you always focus on saving and investing, it will grow. Wherever you focus, that area will grow. If you're focusing on savings and investing, just focus on savings first, it will always grow. If you're focusing on material items in life, even though it is not needed for you, automatically you will always get attracted towards all the gadgets. It may be mobile, it may be wearable devices, it may be uh, home automation from Google Mini or Apple, and Apple TVs. So many are there to enjoy, to splurge money. But is it really needed for you at this moment? That is my point. Buy it. It is needed for you. Everyone should buy it. But it is needed for you right now, or can you postpone it for a few months until you save and then invest, until you equip yourself that you are having excess money to splurge money on all these things. Just equip yourself and then keep spending, and keep spending, but keep saving at a much higher rate, so that your spending is not so worrisome. So hope I made a point that you are caring more about your money life, so that you're growing and you're being happy with your money, and that is when your money will multiply, that is when your money will grow along your life. Thank you so much for watching. Please share this video with your friends. If you find any of your friends spending a lot of money and not worried about the future, and please share this with them. And whatever your question comes up, if you need any help with respect to savings or control your spendings, post it in the comment section. I'll be happy enough to answer it. Thank you so much.